damit sollte ich jetzt live sein. So. Hallo, herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Runde Danganronpa. Und ich sehe, es ist auch direkt schon jemand da, der mitreden möchte. Das erste Gericht steht an, schnell, bevor es kalt wird. Ja, wenn man sich jetzt fragt, warum streame ich um 1 Uhr? Also beziehungsweise um 1 Uhr nachmittags. Ja, relativ simpel. Ich habe Urlaub und ich habe heute Abend noch was vor. Und ich muss auch zugeben, ich bin gerade noch in weiteren Vorbereitungen für Sachen, denn am Dienstag geht so eine kleine Sache los, wo ich mal mit Freunden ein Pen-and-Paper-Projekt aufnehme und nicht streame, um es nachher noch ein bisschen zu bearbeiten. Und da bereite ich gerade fröhlich was vor. Es ist Monster of the Week. Ich glaube, es wird gut, aber müssen wir mal gucken. Ich hoffe es zumindest. Aber ja, schön, dass direkt jemand da ist. Und ja, das erste Gericht steht an. Und mal schauen, wie weit wir heute kommen. Aber ich denke, wir sollten das durchbekommen, dadurch, dass ich ja jetzt schon anfange. Und dann, ja, sehen wir doch einfach mal, was uns erwartet. Kann ich das vielleicht ein kleines bisschen... Ja. Ringlicht war ein bisschen zu krass eingestellt. So genau muss ich mich dann doch nicht beleuchten. Auf Dauer ist es einfach unangenehm für meine Augen. So. Ja, time already.
That is correct.
It seems we have no choice but to continue this discussion at the class trial. Das Class Trial ist zum Glück dann auch eine Stelle, wo ich nicht ganz so viel labern muss. Meine Stimme also ein kleines bisschen geschont wird. Denn da ist tatsächlich das so ziemlich alles vertont. I don't want to go.
What a pain.
Me neither. What a pain. What, you scared? An NPC like you has nothing to be scared of.
No.
It'll be fine. I just feel like my back is up against the wall.
Yeah.
We just need to expose the mastermind in this class trial.
Yeah, that's right.
And then everything, including this killing game, will come to an end.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. Genau. Let's find this mastermind, and if it's a man, let's beat him to death. Wenn's eine Frau wäre, wäre es nicht ganz so schlimm, oder was?
Jeez.
Isn't beating them to death going a bit far? Everyone followed Monokuma's instructions and walked toward the courtyard. So, erstmal gucken. Moment, was war's nochmal? Ah, hier. Hier kann ich Sachen durch die Gegend prügeln und vielleicht ein paar Münzen finden. Wobei wir kriegen auch nach dem Class Trial, glaube ich, wieder Münzen, von daher. Aber es will noch jemand reden.
Are you okay?
Kaede? Really, are you okay?
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. I'm just so shocked. I really thought that everything would be resolved once we looked at the photos. But I can't give up. I can still expose the mastermind in this class trial. And then everything, even this killing game, will come to an end.
Yeah.
I'm okay now, Shuichi.
Right?
Let's go. It's the red door in the courtyard, right? Okay. Dann schauen wir doch mal, was uns da erwartet. Moment, hier lang. So. Orientierung. So. Moment. Wo war... Das hier war die Karte, aber es gab doch auch eine größere Karte irgendwo. Welche Taste war das? X. Ah. Ach, meine Erinnerungen mal wieder. So. Ah, einfach geradeaus. Okay. Das kann ich. Ach ja, da ist auch die rote Tür schon sichtbar. Ich Trottel. So. Shrine of Judgment. Das fängt ja schon mal vom Namen gut an. It's this red door, right?
Hey.
Kaede, I have one more question. Do you really think it's one of us? Not just the culprit, but the mastermind as well?
Huh?
Isn't that what you told me, Shuichi?
Okay.
Yes, but it's just... That was only my deduction. I don't know if I should trust that. Well, I don't know if it's true either, but that's why we need to confirm it. If you just dismiss a possibility and look the other way without confirming anything,
Yeah.
then you're just turning your back on the truth.
What's the matter?
What's the matter, Shuichi? You seemed so sure of yourself during the investigation.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go. I'm sure they're waiting for us inside.
What?
Auch überhaupt kein Ego, diese Statue. Also es ist so, okay, Monokuma so im Stil eines griechischen Athleten. Schön am Flexen. Naja. So this is the Shrine of Judgment.
Everyone!
Careful, everyone. If bad things happen, get behind Gonta.
Yoo-hoo!
Then give me a piggyback ride.
Yoo-hoo!
Come on, carry me.
Bitch!
Mich erinnert die so ein bisschen an Jester aus Critical Role, also von der zweiten Kampagne. Nur die hat halt nicht Atua, sondern den Traveler. Aber es kommt auf das gleiche hinaus. Trickery Cleric. Oh my god, you are so fucking annoying. So are you doing the class trial here or what?
No.
No, Monokuma made it sound like we'd be guided somewhere from here.
That is troubling.
But Monokuma is nowhere to be seen. What's going on? Reden wir mal mit den Leuten. That Monokuma statue is absurd.
'Cause Atua says so.
Even Atua agrees. He says it should be replaced with a more divine statue. So, Tenko?
Sneak attack!
My determination is maximum. I will avenge Rantaro.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry, I can't even posit a guess as to who the culprit might be. But I haven't given up. I assure you, we will avenge Rantaro. So viele komische Laute hintereinander. Nee, so ganz so schlimm ist es nicht. Englisch ist ja eigentlich auch für mich eine sehr gute Sprache, aber naja.
Then
If Monokuma's not gonna show up, then can we just go back? Das wäre wohl zu schön.
but
An intriguing air surrounds that Monokuma statue. It's annoying me to no end.
what are you trying to pull?
These photos were a bust, so how are we supposed to find the culprit now?
How terrifying.
Those who will be judged and those who cast judgment. They are two sides of one coin. I wonder what awaits us on the other side of this fog of deception. Boah, diese Uniform, ey. Warum müssen Japaner sowas cool finden?
Hey!
Oder warum müssen generell Menschen sowas cool finden? Und warum trägt die Stacheldraht um den Hals? Aber egal. Where the hell are they gonna guide us? There's nowhere else to go. Get your jacked up looking face out of my sight, you goddamn runt.
Wow!
It's finally happening. I can't wait to see what's in store for us. Es sind so viele Stimmen und ich versuche jeder nachzumachen. Das funktioniert nicht gut. You'd better get ready. There's nowhere for us to run. Ja, so tief geht bei mir gerade noch. Das kriege ich noch irgendwie hin. Ich habe tatsächlich auch mal letztens beim Karaoke ein Lied mal ausprobiert. Oder da habe ich zumindest mal versucht, das zu singen. Das war übrigens von Clamavi de Profundes, The Song of Dhorannis. Sehr schönes Lied, aber das ist halt auch sehr tief, sehr getragen an vielen Stellen. Aber man übt sich, ne?
Sorry.
I'm sorry for what I said before. This is important and
Leave it to me.
Don't worry. Even if we gotta do the class trial or whatever, I'll do something about it. Ach ja, der und seine Einstellung.
It's fine.
Don't worry about my cospox. It always goes away as soon as I stop trying to cosplay real people. Oh, I wonder, if I still had cospox, could I get a note and be excused from the class trial? No, I guess that's out of the question.
Going to do his best.
Gunther do his best. Let's work together and get out of here. Dann müssen wir jetzt wohl die Statue angucken. This monogamous statue gives off such a weird vibe.
Huh?
What? Also der Krug war sicher teuer. Das muss doch jetzt nicht, ne? Is this an elevator?
This is...
Does he want us to board it?
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna. I don't do scary rides.
I don't want to get on it either. Was ist mit mir heute los? Ich muss mich wieder ins Vorlesen einfinden. I don't want to get on it either. Momentchen. Jetzt, Klammer wieder profundes. Großer Zwergenfan. Far Over the Misty Mountains. Eines der nicht so vielen guten Dinge aus den Hobbit-Filmen. Ja, wobei ich sagen muss, da finde ich die komplette Version von Clamar Vitae Profundus noch besser. Aber ich sag mal, wie gesagt, ich habe mich da halt versucht, an dem Song of Durin einmal The world was young, the mountains green. Sowas. Es ist nicht einfach an vielen Stellen, aber gut. Ich bin froh, dass ich eine ganz gute Stimmrange habe, weil das sind ja eigentlich auch 3 Leute, die in unterschiedlichen Lagen singen und ich krieg's so halbwegs hin, aber es ist nicht ganz einfach. So.
Stay behind then, though I'm sure that'll just be worse for you in the end.
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
If you desire.
However, if everyone wishes to run away, I will cooperate as well.
No.
That's probably not a good idea. There's nowhere to run. As long as that end wall exists, escape is not an option.
Hey,
It'll be fine. Let's all work together. Remember our promise? We're gonna escape this place and remain good friends afterward.
I'll get us out of here.
So let's do it. I'm sure we'll be alright. Because we make such an incredible team.
I wouldn't be able to call myself a man if I was still scared after hearing a girl say that.
I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Bring it! I'll show them how I, Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars, live.
Don't you mean die?
Dumbass.
Don't say something all ominous like that.
I'm ready.
Nyah, we've come so far already. We just gotta do it, so let's do it!
Okay.
Jetzt die 20-Minuten-Version sind ziemlich gut. Ja, definitiv.
We have no choice. We can't turn back now.
Ja, das ist halt immer, das muss ich sagen, ist bei Danganronpa auch einfach ein bisschen anstrengend und auch sehr ansprechend, oder wie soll man sagen, anspruchsvoll. Voice Acting nicht nur so, sondern in einer anderen Sprache. Naja, egal.
Determined, we all stepped forward.
Even as we walked toward the elevator, I was shaking with anxious dread. But I kept going. Because I decided to fight. And then everyone had boarded the elevator. Aber was die Hobbit-Filme angeht, ich finde, das größte Problem an denen war einfach, dass sie sich nicht entscheiden konnten, was sie sein wollten.
Oh, that's super cool. It's actually an elevator.
Even so, this elevator is going pretty far down.
We're falling. I wonder how far we will plummet.
I suddenly have to go to the bathroom real bad.
By all means, go ahead.
Of course. A robot wouldn't understand how inappropriate that is.
As we waited to reach our destination, I whispered to Shuichi.
Shuichi? About that talk from before.
What?
I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So, fight for the truth, even if it is frightening.
Und hier haben wir, finde ich, schon etwas, was sehr deutlich hinweist, dass die Themen in diesem Spiel anders sind als in den vorherigen. In den vorherigen war es, wie gesagt, der erste Teil war ganz klar, wir haben Hoffnung gegen Verzweiflung. Im zweiten Teil hatten wir immer noch so Hoffnung, Verzweiflung, aber mit so ein bisschen mehr, sagen wir mal, nicht Graustufen, sondern eher sowas wie bisschen differenzierterem Blick. Und hier ist es so, dass es vielmehr um das Thema der Wahrheit und der Lüge geht. Hoffnung und Verzweiflung hatten wir schon so ein kleines bisschen, weil Kaede insbesondere sehr viel Hoffnung in die ganze Sache reinträgt. Aber Hoffnung ist nicht das Kernthema des Spiels. Und das macht es tatsächlich etwas anders dann als die anderen beiden.
I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping, and let that be your strength. I used to be like you. Before a piano concert, I was always so nervous that I thought I would vomit. But then I would remember all the people I've made smile with my performances.
Kaede.
All right, let's go. It's better to end bad stuff like this as soon as possible.
Dann wollen wir doch mal.
Those words were mainly for me. To inspire me so I would not turn back.
Und wir werden übrigens auch in diesen Gerichten sehen, dass da einige Sachen anders gemacht werden als in den bisherigen Teilen. Es gibt auch eine neue Mechanik, die ich sehr interessant finde, die auch wieder mit diesem Wahrheit-Lüge-Thema zusammenhängt. Ich weiß nicht, ob sie schon im ersten Teil oder im ersten Gericht vorkommt, aber das werden wir sehen. After some time, story came to a halt, the door slowly opened to reveal what awaited us on the other side.
Welcome to the class trial.
Yay!
Oh boy, the class trial is finally starting. Finally a game that actually feels like a game. Oh
Bingo!
Geht jetzt gerade auf. Ach, ich habe eine Nachricht bekommen. Moment. Na super. Es schmeißen sich Leute nur gegenseitig GIFs hier hin und her in der Gruppe. Liegt einfach daran, ich bin morgen auf einen Pokerabend eingeladen und es kommen jetzt ein Haufen komische Karten und Poker-GIFs dadurch. So. Just as the prophecy foretold.
Got it?
Listen up. From here on, things are gonna get so violent you'll wish you could turn back.
No way!
That's not true. There won't be any gory or violent scenes. I'm positive.
This is
an authentic replica of a courtroom. What a bad taste.
Jeez.
Why are you making us do this? Is this fun for you?
Psycho Pop!
Of course! Putting strangers in life or death scenarios is the best entertainment.
You're the worst of the worst!
You're seriously the worst. The worst are not those who have fun are the real winners in this world. It doesn't matter what terrible things you do or are done to you, as long as you're having fun.
Monokuma macht mir Spaß, merkt man, glaube ich.
Oh, I see.
Wow, this is so sickening it's almost refreshing. So how do we get this game going?
Well now.
There are podiums over there. Please stand behind the one with your name on it.
Schade, dass die Verfilmung schon auf Deutsch übersetzt wurde und Santiago Ziesma den sprechen durfte. Following Monokuma's instructions, we headed to our respective podiums. As I walked forward toward my podium, an image of his body flashed into my mind. Rantaro. He died without knowing his own ultimate talent. No, he was murdered by some horrible low-life scumbag. I'll never forgive his killer. That's why we're going to expose the mastermind and end this killing game. That's all I can do for Rantaro now. Das ist aber auch so eine Sache, die in dem Spiel wieder anders ist. In den ersten beiden Teilen war eben nicht das Ziel, direkt am Anfang zu sagen, hey, wir haben einen Plan, wir erledigen, dadurch, dass wir den Mörder finden, direkt den, der das Ganze hier überhaupt angerichtet hat und sie in die Situation gebracht hat. Das kommt viel, viel später in den anderen Teilen. Hier ist von Anfang an dieses, es gibt hier irgendwo einen unter uns und den werden wir hiermit rausfinden. Das ist die Idee. So, his killer is in this room with us. The mastermind who's controlling Monokuma and forcing us to play this killing game. I don't think I'll ever be fully prepared to find out who that person is. But we have to find out who it is, so we can lift our suspicions of each other. So we can end this killing game. That's why I'm here. I can't show any fear here. I must fight till the bitter end. I will face this life or death class trial. Ja, natürlich möchte ich speichern. So, einmal überschrieben und los geht es. So, Skills. No one wanted to believe it was real, but Rantaro was killed just before the time limit. Dann, ich sollte es nicht so schnell vorlesen. Das Spiel spielt halt damit, was man aus den Vorgängern halt kennt. Genau das mag ich an sowas. Now Kaede und Shuichi must take on the class trial wahrscheinlich. Ne? Ja. Ja, das ist auch eine Sache, die ich an diesem Spiel sehr mag, aber nicht nur hier dran, sondern zum Beispiel auch an Raincoat, was von der Zeit für die Switch rausgekommen ist. What is lost in thought? Slightly increases the time limit in each phase, effective during all parts of the class trial. Naja, ist nicht nötig. Increases the amount of influence recovered by right answers, effective during non-stop debates and choices. Makes the reactor shakeless. Kann es sein, dass man Sachen, die man in anderen Spielständen freigeschaltet hat, auch hier drin dann hat? Naja. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate, effective during argument armament. Aber wisst ihr was? Komm, ich nehme einfach mal dieses Allgemeinverbesserungsding. Das macht den Trigger happy. Decrease the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades, effective during non-stop mass panic and rebuttal showdown. Komm. Obtained skill. Ach, man muss die kaufen. Jetzt verstehe ich's. Aber die freigeschalteten Sachen muss man immer noch kaufen, stimmt ja. Aber so. Difficulty ist okay. Begin Class Trial. So.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone. Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in and breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony. I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doi! Because this whole class trial was his idea. Hoo yeah! Easy peasy! I'ma fuck it!
Wait,
Oh,
is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Da habe ich aus Versehen zu schnell weitergedrückt.
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Und ich schau mal kurz eine Sache. Kann ich nicht auch irgendwie... Ja, der Control. Kannst du Skip-Text? Nee, ich kann kein Auto weiter anschalten hierfür. Schade.
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that?
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Jetzt auf PC kann man Auto anschalten. Komisch, ja, es ist auf PC. Aber hier, Select, Camera, Confirm Advanced Text, Cancel Skip Text, Open Handbook Menu. Ach, Moment, Mode, das könnte es sein. Right Button? Ja, jetzt passt's.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. Müssen natürlich trotzdem auf sowas achten. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. And Y is bullet. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in the statements. You'll have to use the truth bullets you gather to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Und so, ich mache jetzt mal das aus, damit ich mir die Steuerung ansehen kann. Use left stick to aim the reticle and fire with Y. So. Also, das heißt, Confirm Truth Bullet ist X, wenn ich also den Zylinder aufmache. Y ist das Abschießen. B ist Beschleunigen. A macht ja nichts. Controls. Ach, Bullet Select geht auch mit dem Steuerkreuz, okay. Dann also weiter. Aim for the gold words displayed in their statements. Those are the weak spots. There's a chance that lies or contradictions are hiding within those weak spots. But remember, you might not be able to refute them all, and you have to use the right truth bullet. Compare everyone's statements to the truth bullets you have. And shoot your truth bullet at the proper weak spot. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh, I almost forgot, the new element. During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. This will also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V point. If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you get an awesome V counter. Bullseye. V counters really improve the score and the number of mono coins you earn, so try that out. During the non-stop debate, start will bring up the controls. Give them a look. Also ich werde es immer einmal durchlaufen lassen. Was haben wir denn? File, Moving Bookcase und Hospital.
Body was found just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
There's definitely a contradiction in one of those statements. If I present the right evidence, I can blow away that contradiction. Moment, jetzt kann ich hier nochmal kurz durchschauen. Wir hatten Rantaro's belongings, a key to his dorm room and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. Damit weiß ich, was wir... Das heißt, wir beschleunigen es ein bisschen. Das ist die letzte Aussage.
Because he knew about the hidden door. That Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
No, that's wrong. Wait a minute. I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about hidden door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That does seem plausible. It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Kaede und Puichi, stimmt.
Did they really take
Haben sie es
advantage of our
übersetzt.
trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery? I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind. We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes, the cold, hard truth.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet hull, badass! Just to die like a little punk.
Worauf ist das eine Anspielung, frage ich mich.
Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd be set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on! Let me at the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but is that really okay? So, from here on out, blue-colored weak spots will appear. Und das ist eine Mechanik, die wir ja schon im zweiten Teil hatten, wenn ich mich recht erinnere. If we call the weak spots you've seen up until now argue points, then those blue-colored weak spots will be called agree points. So, wir haben jetzt auch hier wieder die übliche Steuerung. When shooting agree points with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullet that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in a consent. Und wie wir alle wissen, consent is very important. Aber nee, es funktioniert ein bisschen anders, weil beim zweiten Teil war es zumindest so, da konnte man sich Sachen merken und später als Truth Bullet verwenden. Hier ist es tatsächlich erstmal ein, hey, das stimmt so. Das erste Mal also nicht einfach nur das Widerlegen einer Lüge, sondern auch das Bestätigen einer Wahrheit. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can also V-consent, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, System. Okay, ist gerade wieder das Korekios.
Just admit it already.
Was war Korekios Account? Kiromi und Tsumugi waren... okay, waren Essen. Das war während des Body Discovery. Mew was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Tsumugi had briefly gone to the bathroom. Okay, das könnte also richtig sein, je nachdem.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
The person who made the cameras would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
Das ist falsch. Miu's so shaken up that she's starting to dig herself deeper with her own lies. Need to take her side. Rushing to judgment will only make things worse.
Why don't you just admit it already?
So.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Miu? So you knew nothing about the trap in the library? I'm telling you, I had no idea!
Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library.
Moment. Wie nicht getroffen. Dreck. Ich muss also warten, bis das Ding weit genug wieder zusammengeschrumpft ist, oder was? Schöne Chipmunk-Nummer. So schön zwischen denen, weil so Consent. Ich find's super.
I don't think Miu went to the basement either, right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Miu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's cops for you. So there you have it. Miu's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
Okay, das ist wieder eine Anspielung.
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit. You're so mean! Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Der ist großartig.
Tsumugi and Hirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump? Or was it a soft one?
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
So, Cospox. Ach, Y confirm.
I get it.
Sonst immer A, hier ist es Y.
Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in Cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the Cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too!
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the 4 of you. You can all leave now.
Huh? Can they?
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rentaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Ha! But of course!
Why are you laughing? That includes you too!
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game? The person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Listen to everyone's statements? That's right, I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame on me! You degenerate males and your thrusting!
I'm not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I'm not the culprit, too.
Oh no, all 3 people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right, it's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. Das ist neu. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time. Wieder das gleiche. But remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions to find the lie or contradiction and refute it. You can also use V-counters, so if you're confident, give that a shot. Sorry to take up your time, thanks for being a sport about it. Und Receiver und Shuichi, Library Event und noch was. Receiver und Shuichi. placed in the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Library event. The vent grate was still propped open. Was haben wir sonst noch?
I have an alibi.
Ach ja, Maki's account. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Rantaro, Maki, Kaito, Tenko, Enji, Himiko, and Gonta. But Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom after Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro. The only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3. Maki, Enji, and Himiko.
He's always watching in the basement.
A true Aikido master would never do something so dishonorable.
We're having a
Who's not
strategy
the
meeting
person?
together,
Let's go.
remember? Rantaro's the one who left in the middle of that person. Robot? Like Kibo? None of us there could have killed
No
him.
God, but a tour.
Es gab nur eine einzige Sache, die jetzt da gerade aufgeploppt ist. All the different voices are confusing me, but Kaito's statement was suspicious, right? It'll be fine as long as I stay calm and listen for everyone's unique voice. Also konzentrieren wir uns hier drauf.
A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe
I
from
about the guy who wanted us all in the basement.
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do
Are
something
you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me? We're having a strategy meeting together, remember?
Konzentrieren wir uns mal kurz.
Rantaro's the one who left in the middle.
Mensch.
Like Kibo?
I hear it.
Da war der Fehler. Jetzt nicht der Dreher, den man sich erhofft
Wait a
hat.
minute, Kaito.
Ah.
Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
Ich weiß jetzt nicht, ob man das bei denen sagen kann, die sind minderjährig. Lass es mal. Wobei dann auch wieder etwas, was man sich nicht erhofft. Nee, das kann man doch wieder ganz falsch interpretieren. Was ich sagen wollte, ich habe da vor einer Weile auch mal was Schönes gesehen, da hieß es halt, da wurde jemand gefragt, so, hey, wenn so Sachen wie Schutzalter keine Rolle spielen würden, wie jung würde man seine Partnerin wählen? Und ich denke mir so, ich bin Anfang 30, ich würde auch sagen so, um mein Alter herum, was soll die Frage? Warum stellt man die? Also ich weiß, in Deutschland ist streng genommen ab 16 nach oben offen. In den USA wäre das wieder eine ganz andere Geschichte, je nach Staat, aber das ist ja jetzt auch egal. Aber nee, Digi, nee. Also ich meine, es gab auch mal eine Situation, wo eine was von mir wollte, die war 9 Jahre jünger als ich. Also ich fand es schon seltsam genug, dass sie was von mir wollte, aber dann, nein. Also so, ich war 27, sie war gerade 18 geworden. Ich weiß, das ist dann das Alter, wo auch die Eltern nicht mehr Nein sagen dürfen, aber trotzdem, nein, nee, das fühlte sich falsch an. Also nicht, dass ich was gemacht hätte, aber der Gedanke fühlt sich falsch an. Vor allem muss man auch einfach sagen, ich brauche eine Person, mit der ich irgendwie auch intellektuelle Gespräche führen kann. Das war mit der so gar nicht möglich. Nein, lass es, bitte nicht. Also ich glaube, der größte Altersunterschied, den ich bisher mit jemand hatte, mit dem was gelaufen ist, war 7 Jahre, aber das war nach oben tatsächlich. Also in dem Fall war ich der Jüngere. Das kann passieren, aber ansonsten so, bisher waren die meisten sehr nah an meinem Alter, so maximal 2-3 Jahre Unterschied. Jetzt gerade läuft das mit einer, die ist 5 Jahre jünger. Aber ab einem gewissen Punkt ist es halt auch nicht mehr so eine Riesensache. Und 5 Jahre ist halt nicht 9 Jahre. So, dass die Person 18 ist und ich bin 50% älter. Nee. Aber gut, weiter im Text. Zurück zum Class Trial.
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes, Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
Trottel.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try. For everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind. Okay, dann schauen wir mal. Non-stop debate. Was haben wir? Moving bookcase, card reader, Strontos belong sliding door. Das wird die Sliding Door sein.
Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Das war wohl das, was wir refuten müssen.
He got past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro. Well, that's settled. Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Could Gonta have gone to the library from the AV room without anybody noticing? Could he really have done it?
Gonta not
culprit! Because to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway. If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library. AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door
across from the rear entrance, correct?
With
So.
that sliding
door.
Daneben.
you can quickly
Nein,
go in and
ich habe leider verfehlt. Ich muss nochmal. Ich drehe hier durch.
It's not settled. Gonta not culprit. Gonta not culprit. Because to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway. If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library. AV room's got more than one
Ach ja, das ist immer wundervoll. Aber ja, Woman of Culture kann ich nur zustimmen. So. Hat leider nicht genau getroffen. Egal.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
You vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Eh?
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him?
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
A particular item in the AV room. Das hier? What if you somehow connect the posters? Nee, das war Blödsinn. Make a pole that would reach the door. That would be wide and long enough, but it wouldn't be durable enough. Yeah. There's a far superior alternative in that room, though. Okay. I see, I was thinking along those lines, but Kiromi has a point. Kaede, do you remember what caught our attention during the investigation?
Shoot!
Everyone's staring at me, they all think less of me now. Ja, kleiner Fehler. Mir fällt's schon wieder ein. Moment. Ist hier irgendwo ein Rohr oder sowas? Ich hab nicht ewig Zeit, verdammt.
I get it.
Ah, okay.
Is it the projector screen?
Ah, klar, zusammengerollt.
That's correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door, then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Oh my. How honest. If you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room then.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yes, The act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect! Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
Everyone is wrong. We'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. Es ist eigentlich relativ offensichtlich, warum das nicht so gewesen sein kann. Müsste... Moment.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit.
File ist... Estimated time of death, subject to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull. Okay, also die Stelle passt. Dangerous detective.
Gonta not culprit!
Moving bookcase. One of the library... moved back to its original place right before Kaede and Shuichi found the body. Und da haben wir's. Das Ding stellt sich nämlich in den Weg.
Honest!
Typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
See? That's all there is to it.
Is that where we're going with? No, this doesn't sound right. Actually, the situation at the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone is on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. Okay. If I don't, we'll never expose the mastermind.
So we agree.
So.
Do line up with one another.
So.
There are no obstacles.
Falsch.
No, that's wrong.
Der ultimative Tennisprofi. Ja, aber der war ja nicht in dem Raum.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Obstacle?
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
So, Moment. Receiver, promotional video, moving bookcase, library event, Marcus Account, sliding door, event. Gibt's hier nicht irgendwo das Bild? Hidden Door Photos, das müsste es sein.
I get it.
These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said! For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap!
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time!
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? It's nothing.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Shuichi hat eine Idee.
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes! But are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct! Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
What?
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
Your Atua sounds like a shady weirdo.
A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yahahaha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident! The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I've never had to debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie's noticed it yet. Es ist an sich relativ simpel.
Culprit was hiding in the library the whole time.
Die Tür wurde halt nicht
before
geöffnet.
Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
Nope.
No, that's wrong. Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Huh? The dust is still there. It looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted. You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
Seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the person's claim and argue against it. Und hier haben wir Truth Blade / Normal / Truth Blade Confirm, Fast Forward Rebuttal, Controls, bla blub, das Übliche. Move your Truth Blade with left stick and align it with your opponent's claims. Das ist ja das Interessante, man muss wirklich diese Klinge ausrichten. Das ist so bescheuert. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing A. Cut with the Truth Blade by pressing Y. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, Truth Bullets will be called Truth Blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, but when a weak spot appears, slash it with a Truth Blade strike. Of course, if you don't have the correct Truth Blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3, the more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. Vor allem so ausrichten, dass man nur das richtige Argument und dabei kein falsches Argument trifft. Oh ja. When the mood of the argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. And when you'll have to deal with loss of progress, if you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, you have to mash A as fast as you can to push them off. Isn't slicing and dicing opinions with a truth sword the bee's knives and bee's knees? Bee's knees, okay. What? Not really? Well, you shouldn't knock it before you try it. You can also V agrees, so if blah 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 blah. Thanks for your time.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding.
Moment. Na, mir fällt schon was ein.
Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Okay. Starting to see the holes in Roma's argument. Das heißt, der Satz, der nicht stimmt, ist, dass die einfach nur zu den anderen zurückgehen müssten. I have evidence I can present that will break down the Ryoma's argument.
Not if they went back
Okay.
into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro.
Moment, ich habe Monokuma File 1, das kann es nicht sein.
Then, once everyone's gathered around the all they gotta do is act like they just ran in.
Mal kurz, was ist bei Rear Entrance? First photo is shot of Rantaro coming in, the second photo is shot of Shuichi removing the camera for investigation. Dafür noch Front Entrance Fotos. Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, Tenko. Maki, Enji, Himiko und Gonta. Kibo, Ryoma, Kyo, sonst was. Und was haben wir sonst noch? Nee. Ich bin da auch nicht ganz richtig. Moment. Es muss eines von den Fotos sein. Evidence I can present that will break down Ryoma's argument. Das muss nochmal genauer.
They went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we...
Also, eins von den beiden ist es. Ah, nee, es war das Falsche. Das Foto, auf dem alle reinrennen. Ja. Ah, nee, ich hätte den Vordereingang nehmen sollen. Evidence. Ja. Okay, ich habe den falschen genommen. Ja, das übliche. So, jetzt habe ich's. Da hatte ich immer einen Krampf mit denen.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Ach ja, wieder anschalten, so.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in.
4 Leute.
This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream.
8 Leute.
And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement.
15 Leute.
You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Der wirkt nicht ganz so zufrieden.
Yes.
Is Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific. That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right, we have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. Moment. Also, question is, what is the evidence that proves no one snuck into the library through the vent? Was hat nochmal der Vent selbst? Ach, stacked books? Nothing had changed since... Ah, okay, das ist es.
I get it.
Die Bücher.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe... divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair. Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds. Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
Beta boy toy.
What?
Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
Also ich finde diese Bezeichnung für ihn schon so... Nee. Also ich möchte nicht ausschließen, dass unter anderen Umständen vielleicht irgendwann mal... Man weiß es ja nicht, ne? Aber... Erstmal diese Bezeichnung Beta ist sowieso... komm schon. Menschliche Interaktion ist etwas komplexer als das. Und wenn man in der einen Situation quasi der Typ mit den dicksten Eiern sein kann, dann heißt das nicht, dass man das überall ist. Ich sag mal, das bringt einem halt jetzt relativ wenig, wenn man so der größte Affe auf dem Felsen ist, wenn man damit ins Bewerbungsgespräch geht. Und auch jemand, der Chef in der einen Situation ist, kann völlig unqualifiziert in einer anderen Situation sein. Menschliche Interaktion funktioniert halt so nicht. Es gibt Leute, die sind etwas unsicherer, ja. aber Menschen haben kein Alpha-Beta-Zeug und der ganze Kram ist sowieso sehr basiert auf einer Forschung an Wölfen, die zurückgezogen wurde, weil man festgestellt hat, oh scheiße, die das Sagen haben, das sind nicht irgendwie einfach die krassesten, stärksten, sonst was, das sind die Eltern. Von daher, naja, weiter im Text.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaiidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we've been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
No way, Shuichi can't be the culprit. That's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Intermission, oh. Aber ja, zu dem Kommentar stimmt. Das passt zu Mew. Dann speichern wir mal. So, nee, hoppla, weiter. So, jetzt richtig. Zack, weiter im Text.
Well now.
Yeah. Wow, the class trial is racing towards a thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously I know, because I know everything. What? Know everything?
Yeah?
Know everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Traded? No, I'm not. I'm still obviously a bear. It is obvious, right? Ich sollte aufhören damit. Yeah. You sure ain't no fish, but you damn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit and believe me, that's no lie.
If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me and please enjoy the class trial without any worries.
So, resume.
I feel like we're getting close to the gory part. It's making me nervous.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not paying attention, so it's okay.
Yeah, but there's one thing we do know. The line between victim and attacker ain't as clear as you might think.
I suppose that's one lesson we can take away from this case.
Threshold of an amazing adventure. I cut off the leg before the poison spread. By spring, flowers will grow from the stump.
Hat er wieder gesoffen?
Say something already. Your tongue-tied silence speaks volumes. I fucking knew you were the culprit.
Wait just a minute! None of that is possible! Shuichi was with me the whole time we were on lookout. When are you suggesting Shuichi killed Rantaro?
Were you really together the whole time?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm asking if you two were on lookout together the whole time.
Well, I guess we weren't together the whole time.
I'm going to check out the basement. I'll come with you. No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede.
So that's when Shuichi went to kill Rantaro!
No! Shuichi wouldn't kill anyone!
Don't become emotional. We must seek the truth in a calm and logical manner. Or all our lives will be lost here.
I'm not being emotional here. I'm saying it with conviction.
Even if Shuichi did go to the basement, he couldn't have killed Rantaro because... time it took to return the security sensor going off, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? Glaube? Nee, das nicht. Couldn't have gotten his hands on the murder weapon. Ist wahrscheinlich nicht ganz richtig. The murder weapon was a shot put ball from the warehouse. We all have access to the warehouse. Why wouldn't he have gotten a shot put ball? Meant time to return könnte es sein. Security sensor going off. Ah, genau. Nee, ja doch, ist richtig. Ja, heute ist mein Hirn auch echt so ein bisschen.
The security alarm didn't ring until after Shuichi returned to the classroom. It only rang after Rantaro moved the hidden door, which means he was still alive. If Shuichi was with me when the alarm went off, then that means he's not the culprit.
By the way, I want to confirm one thing with you, Kaede. Who set the security sensor on the bookcase? It was Shuichi, right?
Oh, dieses Gesicht. Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase. Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase. And we'll set the cameras near each door.
Yeah.
Yes, Shuichi was...
The one who
Oh,
set up the security sensor.
Blödsinn, wir sind ja wieder bei Sprachausgabe.
What about it?
Did you actually check for yourself if the sensor was set on the bookcase, Kaede?
No, I didn't check.
Did it ever occur to you that Shuichi could have lied about setting the sensor? Hmm?
A lie?
Shuichi pretended to place the sensor on the hidden bookcase door. But But in actuality, he was holding it the whole time. And when he met up with you, he secretly triggered the sensor to make the security alarm go off.
That would cause Kaede to assume that someone had moved the bookcase.
I see! Sneaky little fucker!
No, at this rate, everyone's going to think Shuichi is the culprit. I have to do something. I know for a fact that he's not the culprit. So I gotta do something. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt the reactions. The truth balls will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. You can use the silencer with A to shoot down the white noise. Now, why would you do that? Because not only does that make it easier to shoot the right weak spots, you'll also get additional time with great deal. Yeah, what a great deal. So, use it to your heart's content. Thank you for the opportunity.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved it in order to trigger the alarm.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him. That's right, and I should have evidence that proves it beyond a shadow of a doubt.
The security sensor
Okay,
was
Moment.
armed, but
Wir haben Receiver und Shuichi. The security alarm's receiver is a sensor that was placed on the moving bookcase. In case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Ah.
this isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi secretly moved
Moment.
it in order to trigger the alarm.
Was haben wir denn hier noch? Although Shuichi left briefly to go to check the basement. Okay. Till the receiver went off.
So when Kaede heard the sensor go off, she figured someone had tried to move the bookcase.
And hidden door photos. Rear Entrance Fotos, Front Entrance Fotos. Ja, die Hidden Door Fotos, die machen ja genau dann das Bild, wenn jemand das Ding benutzt. Ah, noch nicht das Machine Gun Upgrade. Ja, das hätte ich mir vielleicht holen sollen. Ich glaube, das hätte ich freischalten können. Hinterher ist man immer schlauer. Aber ja, die Fotos zeigen ziemlich deutlich, dass der Sensor... Wobei, nee, der ist nicht auf der... Moment.
Only an idiot could make that mistake.
Shuichi couldn't have had the sensor on him, so I should have evidence that proves it beyond the shadow of a doubt. Ja.
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it. As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi...
Was? Das ist falsch? Point arguing against me. Till can disprove Shuichi had the sensor, he will remain suspicious. Ja, die Fotos müssten doch...
Security sensor was armed, but The moving bookcase isn't what...
Und Rear-Entrance-Fotos zeigen das. Was ist mit dem Sensor? Und
triggered it.
Receiver und Shuichi. Ich bin verwirrt.
As it turns out, Shuichi had it the whole time.
The sound Kaede heard came from the sensor when Shuichi...
Das kann's nicht sein, oder? Nee, ist auch nicht richtig. Oder ist es direkt am Anfang?
The security sensor was armed, but the moving bookcase isn't what triggered it.
Ah, Moment. Hoppla. Y ist das Feuern. Jetzt habe ich's. Das war einfach der falsche Punkt. Ich hätte es früher einsetzen müssen. Jetzt passt es.
Wait a minute. This is weird. If the security sensor wasn't placed, then we wouldn't have been able to take that picture. We were only able to get it because the sensor was triggered by the hidden door.
Oh, that? Easy to explain. Well, you see... I guess you're right. Sorry, I didn't think that far ahead.
You're giving up that easily?
Yeah, I mean, whatevs. I made a mistake, big deal.
You speak as if you knew that from the start. Even I was taken in.
So you see, Shuichi can't be the culprit.
Now wait just a minute. The security sensor had a power supply, so what if it went like this? The security sensor was set up on the bookshelf, and Shuichi had its receiver. However, Shuichi turned the receiver off.
Huh? How come?
That would get you a picture, but no alarm when Rantaro moved the bookcase. Then, when Shuichi says he's gonna check the basement, he actually goes to the library. And thanks to the 30-second interval, he's got time to go in after Rantaro.
He could have collected the sensor from the hidden bookcase after killing Rantaro.
I see. Then he caused the receiver to go off in front of Kaede to trick her.
It's certainly plausible, considering that Shuichi knew about the intervals.
How needlessly complicated. But I guess it's not impossible.
Then, Shuichi really is the culprit?
So the ultimate detective is the killer. What a plot twist!
Wait! Why do you guys think he's the culprit? Shuichi, please say something. Why aren't you saying anything?
Shuichi, what's wrong? You're not culprit, are you?
Hey, you gonna say anything? We'll all vote for you if you don't.
Are you okay with being the culprit? Are you ready to turn yourself in?
What should I do? Everyone suspects Shuichi. There's no way he's the culprit, but even so... Why won't Shuichi say anything? Is there a reason he won't say anything? If that's the case, then it's all up to me. To protect everyone, I need to take control of this debate. Even if that means I have to lie to do it. Und da kommen wir zum nächsten neuen Feature im Spiel. Did you hear that? A lie? Now, I know it sounds crazy telling a lie in a class trial, but sometimes telling a lie is necessary to reach the truth. Oh, but don't worry, there are no lies in this tutorial. From here on out, there will be times in a debate you have to lie. Before you had to refute the lies, but now you'll have to lie yourself. Doesn't that get your heart pumping? Here's how it works. Select a truth bullet like normal non-stop debates. But when you hold Y, the truth bullet will become a lie bullet with the opposite meaning. Releasing Y will shoot the lie bullet. When you use a lie bullet to argue or agree with someone's statement, it will become a perjury, a statement that paints over the truth with lies. While lying, your influence gauge will drain. A successful lie will restore it. But if you miss with your lie bullet, you will take damage, so be careful. Also, I've heard a rumor that there's a secret way to advance debates. It's called a back route. Let's just say that only those who lie well will be able to find it. Thank you, Muchly. Okay. Receiver und Shuichi könnte es sein. Ach, das wollte ich so nicht. Okay, da muss man lügen.
And so when Rantaro moved the bookcase, a picture was taken without the alarm sounding.
Then taking advantage of the camera's interval timer,
Shuichi hid in the library and murdered the shit out of Rantaro! And then he grabbed the security sensor from the bookcase and returned to the lookout spot.
Afterwards, he set off the receiver in front of Kaede on purpose to make her think the murder had just happened. Praise be to Atua! We've solved this case! So Shuichi was just using Kaede.
The basis of their suspicion is that Shuichi had the receiver for the security sensor. If I can argue against that, everything should be okay. I have to retake control. I have to tell a lie so I can get closer to the truth.
Let's go over the case one more time.
the security sensor was placed on the moving bookcase. Shuichi also had the receiver.
I'll turn this lie into the truth. Sorry, you guys. I forgot to tell you something important.
Forgot?
To tell you the truth, it was me. I had the receiver.
Huh?
So that's why there's no way Shuichi could have turned off the receiver.
If that is true, then the entire premise of the argument thus far is wrong.
Is this true, Kaede?
Of course! Come on, would I lie to you guys?
Yep, definitiv.
That'd only screw yourself over. If we mess up, you're dead too, you know.
Or perhaps you wanted to cover for Shuichi, even at the cost of your life.
Huh? I cannot imagine why anyone would risk their life to lie on another's behalf.
Words from a true heartless robot. Emotions are only for meatbags.
That is a harmful stereotype. I can produce heartfelt remarks through calculations.
Like less than 3? Those kinds of calculations?
It's not so unthinkable. All hearts are blind when faced with radiant love. Doing anything for the one you love. Hasn't everyone felt that way before? I most certainly have, at least.
It sent creepy.
How creepy you are. I'm sure that person didn't want your love.
Kaede and Shuichi are pretty buddy-buddy with each other, so I wouldn't doubt that. Plus, the way Kaede just acted right now, I'm pretty sure she lied. A talented liar like me can spot other people's lies easily.
Dieses Gesicht, ey.
Well, what do you guys think? To believe or not to believe Kaede?
I do want to believe Kaede, but Shuichi does seem pretty suspicious. He has been strangely quiet for a while now, which is classic degenerate male behavior.
Yeah, I agree.
Shuichi is the only person here who's suspicious.
So we all agree that Puichi did it? Then let's just vote already!
No, I still think it is too soon to determine the culprit.
I agree. I sort of can't believe that Shuichi is the culprit.
Yeah, this ain't right.
I agree. But I don't know if Atua agrees. 'Cause right now it's his nap time.
This is quite troublesome. It seems our opinions are on opposite ends.
How are we supposed to decide? We're split, right down middle.
Hold on! Split? Did you just say split? You did! I heard it! I heard it with my belly button microphone!
So wait, your ears don't do anything?
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Ba-da-da-da!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that!
Either way, we have to do something. We can't vote for Shuichi because he's definitely not the culprit. If we vote for him, all hope is lost. I won't be able to save everyone. But I haven't lost hope yet. I won't give up. Ja, dieses Feature finde ich auch großartig. Before I can save everyone, I need to make sure we're all on the same page. You split down the middle! At times like this, debate scrums are perfect. In a debate scrum, you will be split into 2 teams. Then you argue your opinions against each other. But look, everyone's so fired up the subjects of your statements don't match. That's not how you debate at all. You have to match your subject with your opponents and put them in correct order. That's how you make a good debate. Your side's subject keywords will be displayed by your opponents, but your opponent's subjects won't be revealed yet. Listen closely for the subject of your opponent's argument. Before your opponent finishes their statement, find the same subject keyword with, Steuerkreuz, and press Y to argue the subject with the same keyword. If your opponent's arguments match, then your opponent's keyword will be revealed. And when all the statements match up, you will enter the finale. Try to convince all your opponents at once. Continuously tap the button displayed on the screen to push your opponent's claim out. Don't get pushed back. Push their claim out for a perfect refutation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dann wollen wir mal. Split opinion. It's morphin time. And then he morphed all over the place. Nee, ich weiß, das ist der Gag mit Morbin Time, aber egal. Ist ja auch nur eine Anspielung da drauf. So, Shuichi is the culprit und Shuichi isn't the culprit.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time, were they?
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Okay.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it.
Ach, man kann das hier mit...
We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Okay, ich muss bei allem das immer jeweils direkt auswählen.
You
So.
hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
So. Everyone, Shuichi is
You
not the
hid
culprit.
what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
Ach, falsch.
Kaede is the
Ich habe
one
mich
who
vertippt.
actually had the receiver.
Bringt alles nichts.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight...
Kaito!
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together the whole time.
Kirumi! Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had the receiver, it could have been disguised.
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
Ja, jetzt habe ich mir am Anfang vertippt und das war der Fehler. Das heißt, ich muss nochmal. So.
You hid what you knew about the camera intervals, Shuichi.
So.
But Mew's silent about intervals too.
Unlike Shuichi, I actually have an airtight alibi.
Kaito.
Kaede backed up Shuichi's alibi, didn't she?
Shuichi and Kaede weren't together though.
Kirumi!
Both of them were together when the receiver went off.
If Shuichi had...
Kibo!
Kaede is the one who actually had the receiver.
But that's Kaede.
I'll do it. We'll know whether or not it's a lie when we talk this through.
B-Meshen. Eine X jetzt. Ah, verdammt, warum wechselt das? Da schaue ich einmal kurz zum Stream-Layout und dann passiert das. Puh. So. Geschafft. Also die Stelle.
Everyone, you have to believe me. Shuichi is not the culprit. If we vote for Shuichi, we'll be making the wrong choice. And if that happens, everyone will be executed. I definitely won't let that happen, even if it costs me my life.
Kaede.
Yeah, it's just like Kaede said. Shuichi ain't the culprit.
Gonta believe in Shuichi too. Gentlemen always believe in friends.
Well, if Shuichi's not our culprit, then who is?
We've already exhausted all possible avenues of discussion.
No way. There has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
Huh?
Shuichi, even though you're not the culprit, you've been quiet for a while. It's because you realized something, huh? You're scared to reveal the truth. I thought so. Shuichi, answer me this. What kind of truth did you realize? Don't be scared to say it. Not just for me, but for everyone else. Please, face the truth.
The picture.
Picture?
A picture from the camera aimed at the hidden door, just before the murder. I always thought it was suspicious, the way Rantaro was acting.
What's suspicious?
If you look at the picture, it looks like Rantaro is trying to remove the camera. But that must mean he noticed the camera we set up.
That's true. But when did he notice that?
Erstmal ist das Scheißding grellgrün.
I believe it was when the camera took its first picture. This picture was taken when Rantaro moved the bookcase. At that moment, something made him notice the camera.
Man sieht es in den Bildern auch sehr gut.
So he tried to remove it. That's when the bookcase closed. The sensor was triggered, and that's when this picture was taken.
If that is the case, we must find the reason why he noticed the camera.
You're confusing everyone! Except me, of course. Just get to the fucking point!
I've been contemplating what it could be. Why did he notice the camera? And the answer is in this picture.
I see, Shuichi knows. The reason why it's camera flash.
I get it.
Blitzlicht war an.
Because of the flash, right?
The flash?
Yes, the flash went off when the hidden door camera took a picture. Rantaro noticed the camera's flash.
can you tell the flash went off?
Well, if you compare it to the other pictures that we have. Remember the pictures that were taken when I took down the cameras? This is the picture taken when I removed the front camera. This is the picture from when I removed the rear camera. And this is the picture of Rantaro.
Whoa! The brightness is totally different.
Same room, circumstance, and camera. And yet, there is a disparity in brightness.
Because only the camera aimed at the hidden door had the flash turned on.
What was the purpose of leaving the flash on? Especially since it was meant to be hidden.
A mistake, maybe?
It's no mistake. There was an objective here. That camera was placed for another reason.
Another reason, huh?
To lure the mastermind closer.
I get it! The flash was used to lure whoever moved the bookcase to the camera. So when the flash went off, they would have noticed the camera right away. And that's exactly what happened. Rantaro moved the bookcase, noticed the flash, and then walked over to the camera. But the culprit didn't expect the camera to take another picture when the door closed.
Hey, Kaede?
What is it?
Is something wrong? You've been acting kinda strange.
Strange?
Your last few remarks carry more conviction than before.
Do you know who the culprit is?
Yep, I know. I've known for a long time.
Long time?
Because there was only one person able to set the flash on the camera. Isn't that right, Shuichi? The culprit of this incident is...
Und das ist jetzt der Punkt, der für viele, die das Spiel gespielt haben, sehr eigenartig war. Es gibt nur eine Person, die das gemacht haben kann.
No doubt about it. Well, this is as far as it goes. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the mastermind. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry, Rantaro. I'm sorry, Shuichi. You stayed silent this whole time because you realized it already, right? But you can't do that. It may be the end of me, but I want my wish to. I'm giving it to you, Shuichi. From now on, you're going to carry on my wish. You're going to protect everyone.
Kaede, I know what you want me to do. That's so cool. It's cool, but... I understand. I'll do it. You can trust me. I won't let your wish go ungranted.
Und da kommen wir tatsächlich an einen Punkt, der einzigartig ist für Danganronpa. Wir haben einen Perspektivwechsel.
Also nicht nur, dass der Charakter, den wir gespielt haben, sich als Mörder herausgestellt hat.
Kaede is the culprit.
Huh? Sondern wir wechseln plötzlich zu einem anderen Charakter.
Kaede did it?
Wait! That's not possible! Right, Kaede? Kaede? Wait! Did she really...
Just kidding.
Just kidding?
Huh? Did you guys really think I'm the culprit? Psh, come on, guys. Like I could. When Rantaro was murdered, I was in the classroom with Shuichi, remember? After that, we went to the library, and that's the first time I even saw his body. Plus, I never met up with Rantaro. I never had a chance to kill him.
Yes. No way Kaede could be culprit.
Jeez, of course not. Do you think I'm even strong enough to throw that shot? My hands are only strong enough to play piano.
Then accusing you of being the culprit is...
Yep, it's wrong. Shuichi's just joking around. He wanted to lighten up the mood. Right, Shuichi? No matter how you look at it, I couldn't have killed Rantaro with that shot.
Understand, Kaede. You want me to reveal the truth, don't you? I think everyone is afraid of learning the truth. But the people who are willing to find the truth are the ones who can decide their fate. If you never know the lies from the truth, then you can't choose a path. You won't even know you're on a path. So fight for the truth, even if it is frightening. I know you can do this. If you're scared, borrow the strength of others who will be there to help you. Think of everyone you're helping and let that be your strength.
No, I'm not joking around. Kaede definitely killed Rantaro.
What the hell did you just say?
It seems as though Shuichi is serious after all.
Of course I am.
Why don't you tell me then? How did I kill Rantaro with that shot?
Yeah, how? You and Kaede were together the whole time, weren't you?
How Kaede killed Rantaro with the shot put ball should become clear when you consider where she used it.
Where she used the shot put ball?
Huh? What? I'm lost, you guys.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. So I can't back down. I need to fulfill her wish. I need to fight for the truth.
I have an alibi. When Rantaro was killed, I was in the classroom standing watch with Shuichi.
Kaede never saw Rantaro. Then how'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Rantaro was killed in the library after all.
That's the only explanation.
In which case, it's impossible for me to be the culprit.
Kaede wants me to reveal the truth. She trusts me with her wish. I won't let her down. I will find the answer.
I have an alibi.
Und ja, da gibt's so eine Kleinigkeit hier.
Killed. I was standing watch with Shuichi.
Ja, die Aussage ist richtig.
How'd she kill him?
It's important to establish where the culprit used the shot. We know that it was in the library.
Nope, nicht ganz.
Kaede didn't use the shot put ball at the scene of the crime. She used it at the first floor classroom, where we were keeping watch.
Hold up. How could she have hit Rantaro with a shot from a different floor?
She rolled it. She rolled the shot from the first floor classroom and hit Rantaro. I am skeptical that she could perform such a feat of accuracy.
So it was a magic shot put ball? Yeah, that's not possible.
It is possible. If you do it at the right spot in the classroom, it will reach the library.
So it seems you already knew about that.
I didn't want to figure it out. I didn't want to know. But I can't turn away from the truth. The place she rolled the shot put ball to move it from the classroom to the library. I know this. In diesem Fall, when you need to deduce a keyword, you will be thrown into Hangman's Gambit version 3.0. The objective is to select the letter orbs in the right order to create the keyword. Press A to activate the flash spot to read the illuminated letter orbs. While the letters are illuminated, you will not be able to actually select a letter orb. To make sure you remember where they are, and press Y to get the letter orb. So, but remember, you have to select them in the correct order. In diesem Fall wohl Vent. Deduce the keyword from the letter orbs that you can see in the flash spot. The flash spot uses focus energy, so use it wisely. Waves of light will also occasionally cross the screen, so you can read the letter orbs then. So take advantage of that as well. Thank you for listening to me. So. Fertig. Das war ja noch einfach. Können noch längere Wortspiele.
If you were to roll the shot in there, it would reach the library.
I see. That air duct connects the classroom to the library.
So, the shot is rolled into the vent, passes through the duct, and comes out of the air vent above the library bookcase.
But how could she have hit Rantaro from all the way over there? The vent was way too far from Rantaro's body.
So it was just a coincidence?
What kind of coincidence is that?
What a mystery.
No, I already know the answer to that as well. It wasn't a coincidence. The culprit set it up that way intentionally. If I'm remembering correctly, there was something off about her then. Damn it, how could I not realize it? It's too late to regret the past. I said I wouldn't back down. I made a promise.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible.
It's not like it started rolling on its own. It fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's head.
Maybe the shot was on the floor. And Rantaro tripped over it, causing him to hit his head on the bookcase?
Watch out so you don't slip and fall!
What if Rantaro's corpse moved on its own? Like he was standing under the vent when the shot hit his head. Then he walked a few steps before he finally dropped dead.
Hey, Shuichi. Don't lose sight of the truth.
To answer for her sake, I can't turn away from the truth.
The shot that fell from the vent. How did it strike Rantaro's head from that distance?
Yeah, that's impossible!
It's not like it started rolling on its own.
Oh, Moment.
Fell off the bookcase onto Rantaro's
I
head.
agree.
Doch schon irgendwie.
It's just like Ryoma said. The shot rolled along the top of the bookcase and fell on Rantaro's head.
It rolled along the bookcase?
I did say that, but would the shot have rolled that conveniently?
It has nothing to do with convenience. The shot rolled exactly how the culprit wanted. They used books on top of the bookcases to direct the path of the shot.
The shot's path was directed by books? How would that even work?
Ah, it would be easier to explain with the floor plan of the library.
That's right, someone did have a floor plan. In fact, that might be the concrete proof of my theory. Miu. Miu hat eine Drohne benutzt.
That's it! Mew, I recall that during the investigation, you said you would use your drone to make a floor plan.
Oh yeah! What happened with that?
Ha! I've already developed the photos and drafted some sketches.
Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue.
Please, Mew.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
There it is.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
See? The books are stacked like stairs from the vent to where Rantaro's body was found.
Oh! Shuichi is right!
Indeed, they are stacked like stairs. I did not notice when I looked up from the floor.
I see. The shot rolled on top of these books, eh?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The shot was rolled into the classroom vent and came out in the library. If the vent was open, the shot would have maintained momentum. And you did that, right, Kaede? You made sure the vent was open.
I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside. So how's it look? Could a person fit in there? It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Impressive. You have a really good memory, Shuichi.
When the shot came through, the stacked books made it change direction. It then rolled down the path made by the books. The books were stacked in rows so that the shot wouldn't fall off. At the same time, the books blocked the shot from view. Then, when the ball was directly above Rantaro, it changed direction, rolled along the groove of the open books, and fell on top of his head. And it was the camera flash that lured him to that exact spot.
A setup that complicated is almost like a Rube Goldberg machine.
Ja, schon so ein bisschen.
So Kaede created this mechanism? Well, it would be...
Wait, even with the Rube whatever setup, when did she roll the ball into the duct?
That's right. Wasn't Shuichi with Kaede in the classroom?
Zu dem Zeitpunkt nicht mehr. When did Kaede roll the shot put ball? It had to have been at just the right time to kill Rantaro. When Shuichi went to the basement, schätze ich, oder? Nee, Eric isn't that long. It had to have been when Rantaro was close. Since you spent the most time with Kaede Shuichi, perhaps only you know the answer. Ja klar, wenn sie weggeht. Staring me screwed up. I think they think fraud. Bla bla, das Übliche. Ja klar, wenn sie abhaut. Wenn sie aus dem Raum rausgeht, vorher einmal Rolle, Roll, fertig.
The moment we ran out of the classroom. When the sensor went off, I ran out first, and then Kaede followed. But just before she left...
Shuichi, the receiver. Someone moved the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede. Stimmt, die waren zu dem Zeitpunkt gemeinsam unterwegs. Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me. I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. Ja.
I'm right, aren't I, Kaede?
Of course, the ultimate detective would remember all that.
Your words and that smile. Is this your admission of guilt?
Hold on! Don't just jump to conclusions! I've still got a lot of questions.
That's weird. Why do you sound so desperate?
There's nothing weird about it. There's just no way I can believe someone like Kaede would be the culprit.
Yeah, Gonta not believe it either.
What?
Don't worry, Kaede. I'll clear your name.
So, wo kommen die Argumente?
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts.
Was ist Promotional Video? Ah, back. Ah, okay, ja.
Kinda doubts.
Doubts about the noise, of course.
Wir haben's.
The library should have been quiet, right?
Mm-mm.
That shot was rolling through the vents. It would have made a ton of noise.
Ja, das stimmt.
Indeed, so much noise. Rentaro would have heard.
Eben nicht.
Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal.
Of course it's a big deal.
Sound of the shot rolling, I know this.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have
My doubts. Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet, right?
Shot was rolling
Ich glaube, das hätte ich nehmen müssen, aber ich schau mal, ob das andere funktioniert.
Indeed, so much noise.
Rentaro would have...
Ah, okay, das zählt nicht. Okay, so das Übliche. Zack. Das heißt, es muss die Sache mit, es muss ruhig gewesen sein, was nicht stimmt.
The noise, of course.
The library should have been quiet.
Nein, jetzt bewegt sich das so schnell?
That shot was rolling.
Through the vents.
Warum bewegt sich das da auf einmal so schnell?
Indeed, so much noise. Rentaro would have heard. Yeah, some noise ain't a big deal. Of course it's a big deal. I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts. Doubts about the noise, of course. The library should have been quiet.
Natürlich, so weit bewegt es sich dann nicht runter, oder was? Dieses... Ruhig bleiben, ruhig bleiben. Ein bisschen Zeit ist noch. Entspannt, dem Chipmunk-Gebrabbel. So. Aber schon wieder! Das ist doch... Ich versteife mich zu sehr, den da zu treffen. Ach.
I refuse to believe that Kaede is the culprit. I still have my doubts. Doubts about the
Noise, of course. Library. Right?
So, jetzt reicht's.
That's wrong. The murder occurred while the Killing Game promotional video was being broadcast. So the library would not have been completely quiet at the time.
Oh. So that ghastly video drowned out the sound of the shot rolling.
What?
Kaito, are you done now?
Damn it! So it's true then? You're saying Kaede really is the culprit?
So that means most of Kaede's sins were committed right before Shuichi's eyes.
That's correct. I was with her in the classroom. And when she moved the vent grate aside. And when she lined up the books on top of the bookcase.
There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books. This is nothing. As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit. Geez, there are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here. I thought so. Wait, I just gotta try a little harder. Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's alright. I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books.
And it was the same when you took the murder weapon, wasn't it? You took the shot put ball when you got the cameras for Mew, right, Kaede?
Kaede, is something wrong? We need to go before Mew changes her mind. Shuichi was already at the door of the warehouse waiting for me. Oh, sorry. I shoved the things I was holding into my backpack and ran after him.
So you were hiding it the entire time? Where would she have even hidden it?
Where did Kaede keep it? It could only be one place. Chemist... Yeah, backpack.
That's it! Kaede's backpack. She was carrying the shot put ball in there. Despite its weight, it would have been easy to carry in a backpack. I noticed you also had a spare vest, which you could have wrapped it in. That would prevent the cameras you were carrying from being damaged.
Then that means all of this happened right in front of Shuichi. But we should not blame him for that. None of those actions warranted suspicion at the time, so we might not have noticed.
That clears it all up then. Every part of the crime Kaede plotted.
That can't be. It's gotta be mistake, right?
But if all of that is true, then that's pretty unfortunate.
Der Kommentar ist echt nicht gut gerade.
I mean, it's Kaede, you know? She kept preaching about working together, and then she goes and kills in cold blood!
No, something still doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
Kaede wouldn't do something like that.
Kein Kommentar von Mew?
Huh? You mean she's not the type? But you were the one that said she did it, right?
Yes, I did say that. But murder in cold blood is just not in her character. I truly believe that. I believe in her.
But why? Why do you still believe in me, Shuichi? Why? Tell me why! Why are you doing this? Are you still looking away from the truth?
Not at all. My belief in you is going to lead me to the truth. I'll show you what's behind all this. I'll show you your truth.
I know this is getting crazy, right? But it's time for another tutorial. Your opponent is on the ropes, but they're in argument armament mode and won't listen to you. You have to remove their armaments to refute what they are saying. That's how argument armament works. The objective is to destroy all your foe's armaments, then strike the finishing blow. You match the rhythm to shoot down your opponent's statement to damage the armament. The markers on top of your opponent's statements are called rhythm sights. Right when the gauge marks 1 revolution, press the correct button to shoot the statement. When damaged enough, the armament will break and the music will change. The tempo will also pick up, so match the timing. You can't get on rhythm, try pressing RB to activate Fever Time. During Fever Time you will be invincible and you can press any button. You can only activate it when your focus energy is full, so watch it carefully. When your opponent's armament is destroyed, you can give your final argument. Your argument will be displayed with 4 words assigned to A, Y, X, and B. Press the buttons in the correct order to land the finishing blow. Use split-second logic to refute your opponent's final argument. As always, it was a pleasure. Ja, Kaede sieht aus wie eine Sailor Moon Villain, das stimmt schon.
You still believe in me? I'm definitely the culprit. You think I wouldn't do it? It's all my fault! You still believe in me?
Jetzt wiederholt sich das?
I'm the one who killed Rantaro! That's the truth of this case! And that's all there is to it! I'm a terrible murderer! I betrayed everyone! I'm the one who killed Rantaro!
Button-Mashing war vorher nicht im Plan.
Stop! Just stop! Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth. Shuichi, I know you can do this. If you say you believe in me, then don't look away from the truth. Please stop. Just stop. Remember what I told you? You have to fight for the truth.
Haben wir es jetzt mal? Final Blow. Okay, die Maske ist weg.
Do you know what I was trying to do?
Whew.
You weren't persuaded by Monokuma. And you weren't trying to save yourself.
Das ist immer am
What you were
anstrengendsten.
trying to do was kill the mastermind.
Kill the mastermind?
Kaede wasn't targeting Rantaro. She was targeting the mastermind. She was trying to end this killing game. She was trying to save us all. Isn't that right, Kaede?
I see. Otherwise, everyone would have died when the time limit expired.
So, she tried to end the killing game by killing the mastermind?
But it's all my fault. Kaede trusted my detective skills. I told her the mastermind might be there. And that's why she set that trap. It's all my fault. She trusted my detective work and I screwed it up.
Stop. It's not true. Please, don't say it's your fault. It'll be harder for me. None of this is your fault. It's mine. Everything's my fault.
Kaede.
Shuichi, can I ask you to do one last favor for me? Can you end all of this.
What?
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies.
I want to help. I want to help you grant Kaede's wish. I will now explain the closing argument, the final piece of detective work to end this trial. In the closing argument, you will wrap up the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book. But this recreation is just Shuichi's deduction, so there are gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. After selecting the panels, press left stick and to move the cursor over the gaps. And then fit the panel in the empty space with a Y, only the correct panel will fit. Compare the empty space hints with the stock panel hints to complete the comic. There will be some panels that you cannot select at first. Filling in some gaps correctly will unlock the other panels. Press left and right button to switch pages and start filling in as many as you can. Thank you, thank you. So. Ja. Dann fassen wir mal zusammen. Who wanted to fight against Monokuma after hearing the additional motive? Nope. Who was asked to modify the cameras? Das für Mio ist auch noch nicht auswählbar. What was the murder weapon found in the warehouse? Das hatten wir doch. Ach, Moment, jetzt haben wir hier. Kling. Open the encyclopedia. What did the culprit do with the library's vent? Noch nicht. Ne, prop the vent grate up. Das stimmt. Zack. Jetzt haben wir hier. Security Receiver goes off. Bow to Miu Iruma. Dann. Hier hin. Und jetzt haben wir hier oben. Bookcase returns to its original position. Hier haben wir. What books did the culprit set up last? Ist das Open the Encyclopedia? Ich weiß es nicht. Hier haben wir Do with the modified camera. Turn on the flash function, ja. Dann müsste das hier die Enzyklopädie sein. Oder? Ja. Jetzt haben wir hier What happened in the classroom 1 hour before the time limit. Ja, hier. Ne, Promotional Video war nicht richtig. Ach nee, Security Sensor goes off. So, hier haben wir dann Where was the shot put ball rolled? Classroom vent. Whose picture was taken? Rantaro. So, jetzt hier. Manchmal ist die Auswahl ein bisschen frickelig. So. Why wasn't the sound of the shot? So, jetzt haben wir das. Hier haben wir What did Shuichi see in the library? Das heißt, das Einzige, was noch fehlt, ist ganz am Anfang mit den dreien, die sich mit dem anlegen wollten. So. Fertig.
It all began 2 days prior, when Monokuma gave us the additional motive. The time limit added to this killing game triggered the crime. After the announcement, some of us decided to form groups to plan our next move. I had my own plan to find the mastermind, and someone offered to help me. At the time, I never would have imagined they would become the culprit. To expose the mastermind, the culprit and I set up hidden cameras in the library. There was a hidden door in the library that showed signs of use. We deduced that the mastermind would return there to let Monokuma out. The next day, we asked Mew if she could modify some cameras for our trap. We then went to the warehouse to gather the necessary materials. All we needed were disposable cameras and a security sensor. But the culprit found something else there. The murder weapon. That's right, the shot put ball. They put the cameras as well as the shot in their backpack. Then, on the day the time limit would expire, the day of the murder, the culprit and I collected the modified cameras from you and visited the library. Once there, we searched the room for ideal locations to place the cameras. But even then, the culprit was preparing the murder. They began by removing the vent grate and laid it inside the air duct. Then, they moved a pile of books on top of the bookcase, pretending to organize them. After that, they placed open encyclopedias on the final bookcase. It appeared innocuous enough, but it was actually a path for the murder weapon. The culprit also tampered with the hidden camera linked to the security sensor. I was responsible for setting up the other cameras, but that one, I didn't even notice their trick. They used duct tape to keep the flash function on. After the cameras were set, the culprit and I climbed the stairs to the first floor classroom. We kept a lookout for the others and waited for the security sensor to go off. During the stakeout, we saw Kaito and 6 others go down to the basement. Rantaro was with them, the first victim. After watching that group enter the game room, I returned to the classroom. With about 1 hour remaining, the security receiver I was holding went off. I assumed it was the mastermind, so I ran out of the classroom to the library. I was in such a hurry, I left the culprit behind. Looking back on it now, that was the last chance I had to stop the murder. After I had left, the culprit took the shot put ball out of their backpack and rolled it into the classroom vent. This set the murder in motion. Rantaro had moved the bookcase, triggering the receiver. Unbeknownst to him, the trap had been sprung. First, the modified camera took a picture of Rantaro with the flash on. Rantaro noticed the flash and approached the bookcase to inspect the camera. The camera flash lured Rantaro directly into the murder weapon's path. The shot the culprit tossed into the vent rolled through the air duct. Came out of the library's vent and kept rolling atop the bookcase. Opening the vent grate and organizing the books was all to create a path. Under normal circumstances, the victim would have been alerted by the noise. But the promotional video was masking the sound of the shot rolling. The shot kept rolling, then fell on Rantaro's head, killing him instantly.
Auf jeden Fall sehr gut getimed. Und dann auch Glück mit der Position des Kopfes gehabt.
By the time we had entered the room, the murder was complete.
Ich meine, hätte ihm auch einfach nur die Schulter zertrümmern können.
I imagine, seeing Rantaro's body, the culprit probably thought, the mastermind is dead, the game is over, now we can all go home. But their wish didn't come true, because Rantaro wasn't the mastermind. It was murder, in an attempt to save all our lives. That is the truth. That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu, the ultimate pianist. And that concludes the events of this case.
No. Kaede did it?
Damn it!
It is a truth I do not wish to accept. But since Shuichi has brought everything to light, we can at least try to trust the Kaede we've come to know up to this point.
The Kaede we've come to know?
Even if she did commit a crime, what Kaede has said to us is not a lie. She wanted to protect us, and I firmly believe that to be the truth.
If that was a lie too, it'd be the last straw for me. I'd have nothing left to believe in.
You guys are so nice, even though I betrayed you all.
No, that's not true, Kaede! You were trying to save all of it.
Nice job, Shuichi. I didn't expect any less.
What?
You were super reliable back there. But you still have a long way to go. You need to be more assertive. If you did that more often, you'd be a pretty cool guy.
Kaede, why? Why are you smiling like that? Why are you still trying to get me to be brave? Why, Kaede? Why are you thinking about everyone except yourself? If you had just been less selfless, you wouldn't have had to murder. Why? Why do you do that?
I'm sorry.
Stop, stop, stop! At least save it for the end of the trial! Sheesh!
Looks like the debate's finished, so that means it's voting time!
All right, you bastards! Press the button in front of you to cast your vote!
And make sure y'all vote, because refusing to vote is grounds for termination.
At last! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Tja. Ja, man kann hier auswählen, ne?
It seems the voting reading as finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Okay, sie hat sogar für sich selbst gestimmt.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Okay, es gab die eine Stelle mit B, aber ansonsten alles mit A. Haben wir ganz gut abgeschlossen. Jetzt kommt der unschöne Teil.
Well, at this point it goes without saying, but you all voted correctly. The blackened who killed Rantaro Amami is the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu. Good.
What?
What? Good?
Don't screw around.
What do you mean good? Is this how you want it to end?
That's not true.
Not really, but it could have turned out a lot worse. So this is fine too.
I don't get it.
It's not fine. This is super horrible. This is the worst ever. Yeah. How did it come to this?
Please.
Kaede, what would possess you to do something like this? Gonta no can accept this. Not unless you explain. Yeah, I won't be satisfied until I hear it straight from you.
Hey.
Kaede, please.
Okay. Please allow me a few more moments of your time then. It's just like Shuichi said. I was after the mastermind this entire time. I wanted to kill the mastermind and thought doing that would end the killing game. But why did you try to kill them? Maybe they could have been captured. If it hadn't been for the time limit, I probably would have done that. But the time limit meant that capturing the mastermind was less likely to work, you know? Because the mastermind could have just played dumb to run out the clock and kill us all.
Yeah.
I was worried about that happening.
Therefore.
So you sought to kill the mastermind instead?
That's right.
I made up my mind just before we set up the cameras in the library. I thought it was my last chance to save everyone. I couldn't let that chance pass me by. I had to save everyone no matter what.
Even if you had to kill someone?
Yeah.
That's right. I thought that killing the mastermind was our best shot at escaping this place together. I really believed it too. Kaede.
But...
Oh, Kaede, it never dawned on you? As soon as that thought entered your head, Monokuma had you right where he wanted. Because what mattered most to Monokuma is that the killing game started.
You really don't get it.
Regardless of your reasons, the moment you felt the urge to kill, you had already lost. You agreed to be part of this killing game when you allowed murder to fill your heart.
Wait, to put it like that?
But he's not wrong. She's the reason the killing game finally started.
No.
But if Kaede hadn't done anything, we'd all be dead by now.
Right.
Kaede, save everyone. We no can blame her.
I know that!
I know! You don't need to remind me. That's why I'm so pissed off. Pissed off at myself for being so useless. Kokichi, that's enough. I can see through your act.
Whoops, that obvious, huh?
But Kokichi is right. I was being played. And I didn't kill the mastermind. I killed one of our dear friends instead. What I did was so terrible, so unforgivable. I took an innocent life. I'm nothing but a horrible murderer. You should all hate, blame, and be disgusted by me.
Wait!
Kaede, please calm down. After we found Rantaro's body, when I realized he wasn't the mastermind, I thought about ending this by confessing to you what I had done. But I couldn't, because of Monokuma's first blood perk.
I see. If you'd confessed there and then, you would have been able to leave. But you decided you couldn't leave this place by yourself, so you kept quiet.
Because of the first blood perk, you were forced to hide the truth from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see.
So, the first blood perk worked against the Blackened rather than for them. But at the same time I thought, if I did this for everyone, then instead of making things easier by confessing, I thought I should lie to you all, so it would motivate you to keep moving forward.
Then...
Is that the reason for the trial? To reveal the mastermind?
Because...
I felt like if I didn't do this, then Rantaro's death would have been meaningless.
Well then...
We were searching for both the culprit and the mastermind during the class trial.
Oh yeah!
Ah, Kaede did mention that. But that's why I want to end all of the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use the class trial to do that. I never wanted to keep my crime a secret. I was going to tell you all eventually. But before I did, I wanted to expose the mastermind first. Then the killing game would have ended and everyone but me would be saved. I thought that was the best way I could atone for killing Rantaro.
Sorry.
This is my fault. I was wrong. There was no mastermind.
What?
You are wrong? But didn't you say the mastermind was one of us?
Okay.
That's what I thought at first. But in the end, we have nothing. No one made any moves at the time limit. The trial was useless.
Let's see.
Even when Shuichi was about to be voted as the Blackened. Still, they did not appear.
Maybe.
Yeesh, that seriously was a close one. If Kaede had just kept her mouth shut, we'd all be dead right now. No way, there has to be something else we can discuss. We just gotta think. Right, Shuichi?
But...
On the other hand, she's only in this mess because she decided to say something at that moment.
That's...
I wanted to protect Kaede, but I also wanted to unmask the mastermind. But even when the killer was about to be condemned, they remained hidden.
Sorry.
That has to mean that the mastermind is not among us after all.
What?
So Kaede had the wrong idea the whole time?
I see.
All her actions were taken under Shuichi's flawed logic.
Okay.
That's why this is my fault. All of this happened because my detective work was wrong. If I hadn't been so stupid. If I never said anything about a mastermind to Kaede.
Damn it!
Rantaro wouldn't have died, and Kaede wouldn't be a murderer. This is all my fault.
That's wrong.
No, it's not.
Huh?
Kaede,
Because...
I killed him, not you.
Right?
Right? Didn't I?
But
Kaede, why did you set such a why did you set such a convoluted trap? If your intent was to kill the mastermind, there was no reason for you to cover your tracks.
Jeez. Isn't it obvious? It's because she didn't want Shuichi to know.
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course, but I didn't want everyone else to know either. Because I said I wanted to escape this place with everyone.
Because...
But you guys wouldn't want to be friends with a girl who killed someone, wouldn't you?
Be friends?
Kaede put a lot of thought into this. She put so much thought into this, it drove her to commit murder like a lunatic. God, you're such a dumbass.
Yeah.
I know, right? I'm such an idiot.
However,
We only survived the time limit because of that idiocy.
Right.
Yes. We're still alive thanks to you. Kaede, I didn't know how, but I wanted to get out of here with you. I wanted to be friends.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Damn.
So you're saying everything you did was because you were thinking of us? And you hid that you killed him just to stay and help us? How did things...
Alright, that's it.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean that's it?
Father, are you getting bored?
That's right.
You know how Pops gets. He can't stand this kind of tearjerker schlock.
I can't stop crying. I see nothing gets past my adorable little cubs.
I don't even let appetizers get past me, especially if someone else bought them.
But we can't let this boring display grind the action to a halt, so... Time to make things interesting.
Jetzt auch ohne dieses Cluster haben doch Leute wie Römer und möglicherweise auch andere schon Leute umgebracht. Kaede wäre in guter Gesellschaft. Make things interesting?
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Punishment? You mean Kaede's execution?
Don't screw around.
No friggin' way. There's no way we'll let you do that.
Exisals assemble!
Punishment time is a sacred segment. You're not allowed to interfere.
And if you even try to interfere, we'll just crush you with these here exosols.
It's cool, but it's probably better if one person dies instead of everyone.
Like hell am I just gonna sit here and do what you say? Kaede fought with her life on the line, and so will I!
Gonta will face you all. Times like this are why Gonta became strong. Gentlemen never back down, and neither will Gonta.
This is the perfect chance to test out my Neo Aikido skills on machines.
Yeah, I'll help. I can...
Everyone stop! Stop it.
Please, just stop.
Kaede.
But Kaede... Enough, you guys. I've already prepared myself. You're giving up?
Why?
But why? You said you'd never give up. That we'd get out of here together. That's what you said, Kaede.
Damn it!
So why are you giving up now? Did you mean what you said? I know we can do something. Don't give up until the end.
No.
I'm not giving up. Because I have you.
Huh?
What?
You know?
Even after I'm gone, my wish will still be here. So I'm counting on you all. I'm entrusting my wish to every one of you.
I believe in you!
I believe in you. I believe that you all will make it through this somehow.
You have to live!
You guys better live. Don't go dying on me now. End this ridiculous killing game. Survive and get the hell out of this place.
It's a promise.
And then be friends after you escape, okay? I think you'll all be the best of friends.
Yeah.
Affirmative, Kaede.
I shall take that request.
I will do my utmost to fulfill your final request. I won't give up. I'll get out of here no matter what. Going to work hard and keep friends safe till the end. Well, Kaede, you definitely weren't boring.
Well now.
Now then, let's get started.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Yeah, I have a special punishment prepared for the ultimate pianist, Kaede Akamatsu.
Damn it!
But wait a second. Kaede, please don't.
Hey.
Shoot, you better not lose.
You can't lose!
You can't lose to this killing game. I know you can beat it.
It's punishment
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I believe in you.
I believe in you guys, so please believe in yourself.
It's a promise.
Okay? It's a promise. Game over. Kaede has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ach ja. Kann übrigens sein, dass da jetzt wieder irgendwie... Ich habe schon tatsächlich mal so Copyright-Claims wegen der Musik bekommen, dass die dann stumm geschaltet werden musste. Und so ich hoffe, dass das jetzt nicht der Fall sein wird. Aber ich will da auch nicht so groß drüber labern. Na, trotzdem. Der Flohwalzer. Das letzte Mal brauchtest du danach einen langen Long Drink. Da sag ich mal zu, ich trinke keinen Alkohol, aber es gibt Long Drinks, die ich in der Virgin-Version sehr gerne mag. Ich glaube, der Mojito zählt als einer. Gut, der ist sehr simpel und man kann mit Limette, Zucker, Wasser nicht so viel falsch machen. Minze natürlich noch. Oh. Tja. Das hat wohl niemand erwartet. The moment it was over, I felt my legs give out under me. Aber ich denke, an dem Punkt mache ich dann nächstes Mal weiter. Ich hoffe, es hat gefallen und ja, ihr könnt gerne einen Daumen da lassen, wenn das so war. Aber nach über 3 Stunden Stream brauche ich jetzt doch ein kleines bisschen Pause und ja, ich bin fertig mit der Welt und muss noch ein bisschen was erledigen. Ich bin ja gerade auch noch frisch dabei, Vorbereitungen für kommenden Dienstag zu treffen. Also da wird zwar nicht gestreamt, aber da wird aufgenommen und da wird dann hoffentlich ein sehr schönes Projekt raus, auch mit einer Person, die ihr bisher noch nicht gesehen habt bei meinen Rollenspielrunden. Auch wieder eine Person aus dem Freundeskreis und sagen wir einfach mal, es wird sicherlich sehr amüsant. Ich kann schon mal ein kleines bisschen was erzählen. Also wir spielen ja Monster of the Week, das ist ein Apocalypse-System, das heißt, es ist ein relativ simples 2v6-System. Und im Grunde ist es so, jeder Charakter verkörpert über ein Playbook eine Art Archetypen, beziehungsweise er definiert den Archetypen in diesem Setting. Die Archetypen, die wir haben, es geht grundsätzlich um Monsterjäger. Also man spielt immer eine Gruppe von Monsterjägern. Wie das Setting aber genau aussieht, kann unterschiedlich sein. Es ist nur immer Moderne und halt Monsterjagd. Das kann so ein bisschen sein, also es bezieht sich halt wirklich auf diese Monster of the Week Serien auch als Vorlage. Das heißt so Sachen wie Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Supernatural, Grimm, solche Sachen. Diese ganzen Serien, die darauf aufbauen, dass man quasi speziell am Anfang eigentlich immer jede Folge irgendein Problem hat mit einem Monster und das Monster muss erledigt werden. Oder gefangen oder sonst wie. Und die Archetypen, die wir in der Gruppe haben, sind einmal gespielt von Till, der ja auch in meiner D&D-Gruppe ist, The Professional. Das heißt, jemand, für den ist Monsterjagd sein 9-to-5-Job, mehr oder minder. Der arbeitet also für irgendeine Organisation, die Aufträge zuschustert und so weiter. Dann haben wir gespielt von Lina the Monstrous, also ein Charakter, der selber irgendwie ein Monster ist, aber halt auf der Seite der Guten arbeitet. Dann haben wir gespielt von meinem Brüderchen, der bei der letzten D&D-Kampagne dabei war, also nicht der aktuellen. Nico, der spielt The Spooky, das heißt jemand mit magischen Fähigkeiten, die von irgendeiner dunklen Seite kommen. Da habe ich mir auch schon einiges überlegt, wo diese dunkle Seite herkommt. Hihi. Bei The Monstrous auch, warum die diese monströse Seite hat. Und ansonsten haben wir noch von Dominik, der aktuell bei uns ja in der D&D-Runde mitspielt, The Spellslinger, also tatsächlich ein
Menschen, der Magie erlernt hat und damit arbeitet. Und als letztes in der Runde haben wir noch von unserem Neuzugang, Nora heißt sie, The Crooked, also eine Person mit einem kriminellen Hintergrund, die dann auf diese Art aus der kriminellen Unterwelt quasi so in andere Sachen, die mit der Unterwelt zusammenhängen könnten, mit reingeraten ist. Und es könnte sehr interessant werden. Ich freue mich da sehr drauf. Es wird noch nicht dann direkt anfangen, sondern wir werden erst ein paar Folgen aufnehmen. Ich werde ein bisschen im Voraus bearbeiten. Und dann, wenn wir quasi so eine Staffel so halb fertig haben, werde ich wahrscheinlich anfangen, die Sachen langsam hochzuladen. Ich muss zugeben, ich bin ein bisschen gecatcht worden von Powerplay von den D&D Dorks, einfach weil TB Skyen da mitspielt. Ist sehr gut geworden tatsächlich. Und da dachte ich mir, komm, sowas Ähnliches möchte ich auch mal versuchen. Und in diesem Fall halt mit Monsterjagd. Und die Idee war bisher irgendwie Frankfurter Bahnhofsviertel. Ich weiß nicht, ob wir das wirklich so durchziehen. Aber letzten Endes habe ich schon ein paar nette Ideen. Ich habe auch ein paar Ideen für größere Arcs, die mit den Charakteren zu tun haben. Und ich bin sehr gespannt. Vor allem, weil halt die Charaktere wahrscheinlich eine sehr interessante Dynamik haben. Man definiert mit den Charakteren auch die Beziehungen zueinander. Also, woher kennen die sich, was halten die voneinander und was gibt es für besondere Ereignisse, die sie schon mal gemeinsam erlebt haben. Und daher, ja, es ist echt empfehlenswert, sowas mal auszuprobieren, finde ich. Und wir probieren es, wie gesagt, mit Monster of the Week. Es ist extrem simpel. Man hat im Grunde einfach nur 5 Attribute. Und wenn man was machen will, würfelt man und addiert, also 2W6 addiert ein Attribut. Ab 7 hat man einen Erfolg, aber das kommt mit einem gewissen Preis. Ab 10 hat man halt einen richtigen Erfolg. Und grundsätzlich lässt sich alles in gewisse Moves einteilen. Die Attribute sind auch relativ einfach. Also es gibt zum Beispiel Charm, das benutzt man halt, wenn man jemanden manipulieren will. Dann gibt es Cool, das ist entweder, wenn man jemanden unterstützen will oder wenn man quasi die Ruhe bewahren will und irgendwas unter Druck machen möchte. Dann gibt es Sharp, das ist quasi die Analysefähigkeit, also wenn man entweder eine schwierige Situation einschätzen möchte oder halt einfach Investigativarbeit macht. Dann gibt es noch Tough. Tough ist für einfach das klassische Kampfattribut, das heißt entweder irgendwas in den Hintern treten oder jemand anderen vor Schaden bewahren. Wobei das heißt, dass man den auch selber nehmen kann. Und als letztes haben wir noch Weird. Und Weird ist quasi das Magieattribut. Wo man sagen kann, der mit dem höchsten Magieattribut ist interessanterweise nicht der Charakter, der Magie erlernt hat. Wir haben tatsächlich eine sehr weirde Gruppe, weil die Werte schwanken normalerweise zwischen -1 und +2. Es kann auch bis +3 in manchen Fällen gehen. Und The Monstrous hat grundsätzlich +3. Und The Spellslinger und The Spooky haben grundsätzlich +2. Mit anderen Worten, die sind so an dem, was normale Menschen typischerweise als Maximum haben. Und Monstrous ist halt einfach ein Monster und hat deshalb ein krasseres Gespür fürs Übernatürliche. Und ja, es ist interessant, vor allem halt, wie gesagt, die Dynamik und was da bisher mit den Charakteren so überlegt wurde. Was sind jetzt die Beziehungen zueinander und woher kennen die sich und so weiter und so fort. Und dadurch hat man quasi schon automatisch so ein Netz an Verzweigungen zwischen den Charakteren. Vor allem, weil jeder sucht sich aus einer Liste eine Sache für jemand anderen aus und umgekehrt. Und dann spricht man halt sich halt ab, wie das funktioniert. Zum Beispiel gibt es eine Person, die ist romantisch an einer anderen Person interessiert, um nicht zu sagen, komplett besessen davon. Was die andere Person aber nicht weiß, die hat eher Angst, dass sie die aufessen möchte. Aber das ist eine andere Geschichte. Das ist schön. Oder eine Person ist von der anderen adoptiert worden als Erwachsene. Und nein, das hat nichts mit irgendwelchen Gay Relationships von früher zu tun. Wir spielen in der heutigen Zeit. Es ist interessant. Und die Gruppe wird sicherlich einige sehr coole Momente haben. Ich kann natürlich noch nicht versprechen, wann die erste Folge kommt, leider, aber ich werde mir Mühe geben, dass wir da verhältnismäßig zügig so die ersten 3, 4, 5 Folgen aufnehmen können. Und ja, ich bin jetzt erstmal noch weiter dabei vorzubereiten. Und das erste Monster wird relativ klassisch, sage ich mal. Oder das heißt klassisch, es wird relativ straightforward sein. Und dann kann es sein, dass es teilweise auch ein bisschen abgedrehter wird und in Richtungen geht, die sehr, sehr interessant werden können. Aber hiermit reicht dann auch erstmal, wie gesagt, Däumchen, Abo, der ganze andere Kram. Man weiß es, ihr wisst, wie es bei YouTube läuft. Für die, die es im VOD gesehen haben, bitte sehr, kümmert euch drum. Einfach weil Channel und so weiter nicht. Und ansonsten gibt es Spendenlinks, wenn Leute mich finanziell unterstützen möchten. Oder es gibt auch einfach Superchats und Superthanks, wenn man das machen möchte. Von daher, ich wünsche allen noch einen angenehmen Rest dieses Tages, wann auch immer ihr das geguckt. Und dann sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dahin, Leute. Tschüss.